हर ह्यूमन बीइंग का पोटेंशियल, लेट्स से दिस इज द फुल पोटेंशियल, है ना, अपने सुख को रियलाइज करने में, टू एंश्योर टू रेगुलेट माई हैप्पीनेस ऑल द टाइम, दिस इज माई फुल पोटेंशियल एंड आई कैन डू इट ऑल द टाइम. बट आई एम समवेयर हेयर राइट नाउ. दिस इज माई एबिलिटी टुडे टू एंश्योर माई हार्मनी, है ना. ये मेरी अभी तक की डेवलप्ड एबिलिटी है. किसी की यहां होती होगी, किसी की यहां होती होगी, पर हर कोई पहुंच रहा है यहां तक. सो वी बेस आवर ट्रस्ट ऑन दिस. बट भाई दिस इतनी तो है, पर इतना गैप भी तो है इसमें, इतना बड़ा गैप. नाउ बिकॉज ऑफ दिस गैप, this person will do mistakes, will not always be able to do the right thing in the right way, in the right time, and we will lose our trust. Gaya relationship. And losing trust makes us unhappy. The 9 human values, if we lose any value, we are first unhappy. Who likes to lose trust? No one likes. Even the most corrupt person in the world will appreciate honest people around him. Isn't it? The most corrupt person in the world, in his team, he would like people who are honest with him. You know? So the thing is that because of this gap, we do mistakes. But the question is that can this gap be decreased? Can we increase the potential? Can this be increased till here? Can the other person increase their potential? Like I also am always improving my ability. Sorry. My ability I can increase. The other person can also increase the ability, is their ability, by working on themselves and with my help also, my support, I'll rather say, है ना. They can also increase their ability. मतलब वो अपनी समझ बढ़ा सकते हैं जैसे मैं भी बढ़ा सकता हूँ. और अल्टीमेटली ये देखना कि वो भी इंसान है, मैं भी इंसान हूँ. Our human potential is the same. This much is our potential. यहाँ पे क्या है, सुख में हम पहुंच गए. This is, all of us have this potential. Bus evolution is happening right now for everyone. When we realize this, then we separate the ability, decouple this, decoupling with the intention of the other person. या इरादा. हिंदी में एक और शब्द बोले तो इरादे को बोलेंगे मूल चाहना, कोर इंटेंशन, और रूट इंटेंशन. The root of all intentions, the root intention of all intentions, even intention to hurt you, intention to harm you, there's a root intention behind that intention, and that is the other person is also seeking harmony. That person wants to feel harmony. He believes that by harming you he will feel harmony ना. तो in the end वो अपनी ability के हिसाब से he is forming other intentions. He is making other choices, other decisions. इस intentions के basis पे इसका behavior है, based on his ability he will behave. Okay? इसको decouple कर दिया तो हम ये समझ जाते हैं कि relationship में whosoever I am dealing with, living with, working with, on the road, bus conductor in the bus, a random person on the road who's teasing us, somebody who's speaking badly to us, right? Or somebody being good with us also. We are always seeing, oh my God, this person wants harmony. He wants to be happy, but he's himself so unhappy that he's right now speaking so badly to me. Because he's right now unable, because of this gap, to first himself feel respect for me. This means he himself does not respect for himself. खुद की भी नहीं है, मेरी भी नहीं है, because he has a gap. Hence he is doing this mistake. So then empathy comes for the person. We see, oh, poor one. That's how we feel. Don't lose trust. Now, what we start doing then is we start one skill in our life to read people correctly, to read their samskara, their skills correctly. We don't want to overestimate them. We don't want to underestimate them. We don't want to wrongly estimate them. Matlab, we don't want to say that a rope is a snake. We don't want to believe this. A rope is a rope. And we also do not think a rope is a rod, iron rod, nor do we think a rope is a little thread. A rope is a rope. Ability of the rope. Then we expect the rope to behave like a rope, not like a snake, not like a thread, and not like an iron rod. It is our wrong reading of other people's ability and often our own ability also in relationships to behave correctly. And based on this wrong reading, we get disappointed because we set the relationship with wrong expectations. We expect a turtle to win a race between uh, rabbits. Bhai, it's not turtle's fault, it's our fault. So इसीलिए that will bring to second discussion tomorrow on respect, to see a turtle as a turtle, rabbit as a rabbit, and set correct expectations. Number two, once we have expected that he can only behave till here, this much harmony he can have from here, okay? We set correct expectations. Then number two, we believe this can the expectations of this person, sorry, his ability increase? Yes, it can increase. So we work with the other person on their ability, or in other words, competence. हिंदी में काबिलियत, और in Urdu, काबिलियत. And in Hindi, it is योग्यता. These are all synonyms of ability, competence, काबिलियत, योग्यता, point to the same thing, which is this. Then what is the shamta or the potential? Shamta or potential is this: every human being can be in harmony. This is same in all. Hence, the solution comes in our life. We see that, oh, everyone wants harmony. We are all set. Even if they are behaving very badly with me right now, because they had a bad day, or they had some upbringing which had trauma in it, or maybe they were just born like this also. It is possible. Whatever be the case, their past journey has brought them to this position only. They have reached till here so far. Okay. And then with this, we want, no, at least we want harmony for them. Even if they hate us, we don't hate them. We want them to grow. Even if we are helpless, we cannot do anything about it. Okay. But we at least wish them that they grow consciously also. And with this, we never lose our trust, because this root intention is permanent. Permanent in everyone. They want to be happy. They want us to be happy. They want everyone to be happy. Even somebody killing the other person, if they access their natural acceptance, does not want to cause unhappiness to anyone, because first they are unhappy when they want to make other person unhappy. No one wants it, but we cannot do it because of ability is limited. फिर मेरे साथ क्या हुआ in this relationship in a few months, I clearly saw these things. Sometimes even in my visualization, when I was going in the journey, I wanted to box this person, beat the other person. And now I would visualize in my head. It was such a strong incident in my life. Okay. But with my practice of hosh mein jeena, every time I started observing, when I did a conscious exercise to check that if I hurt him, am I feeling harmony? If I take revenge, am I feeling harmony? So I would visualize taking revenge in my mind. I did like an exercise, a play. Let me visualize beating him, hitting him, breaking his bone. And then I'm observing how am I feeling in that moment, right? While getting revenge. I simply saw that I am not feeling happy right now. So then came the third question which we asked today. Is it my choice to continue to feel this way? To continue to feel victim of the other person's wrong intentions, to continue to doubt his intention, even though I see he did not intend to make me unhappy. His root intention is not to make me unhappy, even though I see. But is it my choice to walk this path or this path? I said, yes, it's my choice. I can feel harmony for him. I can feel, an empathy for him. That poor soul, 2 years he plots to harm someone. His life agenda is to harm someone while he could do maybe more better things in his life for himself. What would he have got after 2 years? Nothing much, a small game. Even satisfaction when anyone who does such big plans to take revenge or do anything is a satisfaction of 5 minutes. After that, it's a big loss, many times years of guilt of what we did. You know, so we feel bad for them. We feel empathy for them and sorry for them, and we pray for them, even if we cannot do anything. But if it's our wife, our husband, our daughter, our son, our colleague, who's not our enemy, they want to collaborate with us. They also want to be family, should be happy. They want harmony with us and they're committed in relationship with us. They want to commit because they know that together we have to go. So when they do mistakes in small things of the day, ये होश में जीने की प्रैक्टिस से दिखने लग जाएंगी, है ना? Instead of reacting, we will be responding to the situation. How? First step of response is I will be in harmony, even if my wife shouted at me right now. And my father spoke to me wrongly or he challenged me in some way. My son did something and my husband did something. But I will not lose my harmony in this moment. First, I'll be at peace and accept this person as they are. Accept their action as it is, not be offended by the action. I choose to be not offended. I choose to be in harmony. And then once I am in harmony, I will respond to the situation and then I will try to find not only solution to the situation, but I'll systematically over coming years and months and days want to work in increasing competence of that person whom I love, who's my family member, who's my friend, who's my colleague. I will invest in this with them. I will talk with them. I will work on this. ट्रस्ट मेरा नहीं टूटेगा तो रिलेशनशिप आगे बढ़ेगा. इतना सिंपल प्रैक्टिस बहुत जरूरी है क्योंकि जब ट्रस्ट गया हमारे दिल में दुख पहुंचा, है ना? तो अपने को प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए हमको इतना समझना है कि भाई ट्रस्ट कभी नहीं टूटने दूंगा या दूंगी. ट्रस्ट किस पे? आपके एक्शंस पे नहीं. एक्शंस पे तो हमें पता है आप अनप्रिडिक्टेबल है, ठीक है, या जितने प्रिडिक्टेबल भी हमें पता है कि भाई 10 में से 8 बार झूठ बोलते हैं, 2 बार सच बोलते हैं, हमें पता है हम वही एक्सपेक्ट करेंगे. ठीक है, वो एक्सपेक्टेशन वैसी है पर हमें पता है आप करना चाहते नहीं है, पर आपसे होता आता है कि झूठ ही निकलता है मुंह से आपके. ठीक है, बुरा नहीं मानेंगे हम. हमें पता है भाई, हम प्रोबेबिलिटी लगा के अब डील करेंगे आपके साथ ना. तो इस चीज को क्या कहते हैं? दूसरा शब्द है विश्वास के साथ जुड़ा हुआ, उसे कहते हैं भरोसा. ये डीकपल्ड है, विश्वास एंड भरोसा. भरोसा इज कॉन्फिडेंस इन इंग्लिश. कि आई विल खरगोश पे खरगोश लायक काम का भरोसा, टर्टल पे टर्टल जैसे काम का भरोसा, है ना? बेस्ड ऑन देयर कॉम्पिटेंस आई विल हैव कॉन्फिडेंस इन देम. ठीक है, दिस इज वेयर डेटा ऑफ देयर एक्शंस बिकम इंपॉर्टेंट टू इवैल्यूएट देयर कॉम्पिटेंस. एंड देन based on this we choose our program, how do we work on this. ठीक है, और do we change our program. For example, work relationship will not work out, but उस conclusion पे आने के लिए we evaluate competence of two things, two people. One is, this is me, this is other. I will evaluate my competence first. कितना काबिल मैं हूं to help this person and to behave correctly with this person and to respond to this person's actions, not react. How number one, how competent I am. मैं अपने पे काम करूं और अपने को evaluate करूंगा. I will evaluate my competence in the relationship. See, relationship will always be there with every human being. Only program changes. Whether we are as friends, we are as colleagues, relationship formats and form changes. No, details of relationship change, form transforms, but relationship stays. We are all one. That's basic relationship. We are all connected to each other, even if we deny the connection. ठीक है, तो we simply evaluate our competence and we evaluate the competence of the other person, and then we see, can we be a good couple together, can we be good business partners, so on and so forth, you know? And can we increase our competence even as parent children, as siblings, can we work things out, and we accordingly, after evaluating ourselves, that how I can help the other person increase his competence while I work on myself also. इसके बेसिस पे हम प्रोग्राम डिसाइड करते हैं रिलेशनशिप का. मींस हाउ टू गो फॉरवर्ड, हाउ लेवल डिटेल है. व्हाट क्या है भाई, आई वांट द रिलेशनशिप, दिस इज माय व्हाट. एंड व्हाई? बिकॉज हार्मनी इन रिलेशनशिप मेक्स मी हैप्पी. That's why I want the relationship to work well. And for this, how to work on relationship depends on mutual evaluation of both our competence and accordingly deciding the program of the relationship. Means how do we solve our problems? That depends on the context. This is it. And then we are able to move forward in their life, in the relationships.